Hello there, all of our precious Mainly Music families. I just wanted to let you know that we are praying for you during this hard time. I know how hard it is with little children being at home with nowhere to go. I thought it might be helpful if I gave you some ideas of how to keep your little ones entertained. So I asked my children, who are now 14 down to 7, when did that happen? What some of their favorite memories were. So I have a list of things that I'm just going to go through. Take or leave it. If one of those helps you have a fun half an hour, that is my plan. So God bless. And these are the ideas. Top of the list came out as getting a mat, dragging out pots and pans and cooking utensils, maybe adding a bag of rice or a bag of pasta for them to pretend cook. Make sure that they don't leave the mat. Those boundaries are clear, that they are to be on the mat. My kids used to do this while I was cooking tea, and it would go for at least an hour. So see how you go. Second top of the list was a bag of plastic balls that we have. I'm not sure whether you guys have them, but they are readily available. I have a set. If you need them to come by, I will throw them in your window. Bag of balls in a tent, in the bath, with or without water, in a blow-up swimming pool. That would keep them entertained for a long time. And if you put water in the bath, it doesn't have to be at night, or it doesn't have to be hot if it's a hot day. Water painting outside. A bucket, a yogurt bucket we used to use, of water and a paintbrush. Go outside, paint whatever you like because it will dry. And if you want to add a little bit of excitement on the pavement, add some chalk and then paint over it with water, and it makes your own paint. A scavenger hunt. Now, the kids used to love this. They still secretly love this. It can be as involved or as simple as you like. It can be a list of 10 things in pictures and a bucket. Go and find as many of these things as you can. It can be a stone, a leaf, a flower, anything you like. It can be indoors or outdoors or a mixture of both if you have a safe outdoor environment. Something that my kids used to and still really love doing is a scavenger hunt, but with pictures. So you do as many pictures as you like, as many as you think your children can handle. It can be the fridge, the toilet, the cubby house outside, the trampoline, the back of the car where the number plate is. You draw them either in pictures or in words as your children get older. You start where you want the children to finish. So you put the afternoon tea there, or whatever they're looking for, whatever their reward's going to be. Put that there. Then you work your way back and put the pictures in all of the other areas. So, and then you give the last picture to your children so that last picture is the first place that they have to go to. I hope that makes sense, but they love it. Room time. I didn't know this, but that was apparently a favorite time of day. It's where you just give your child a simple activity on the floor in their room. You set the timer. If you've never done this before, you might want to start with 10-15 minutes, and I built it up to an hour. So it gives you an hour of free time once you get your children in the mindset that room time is for them to play, to stay in their room. They're not allowed out of their room unless it's an emergency. Make that clear, obviously. They loved it, and it gives them that free time from one another. If you've got multiple children, just that downtime from having to be in each other's space the whole time. And apparently it was a favorite time. You set the timer so they know when the timer goes off, they're free to come out, pack up first, of course, and then come out. Littler children, water and a range of different bottles, cups, everything plastic that you have, basically, so that they can fill, refill, use outside water. It doesn't matter how much they use. Same thing with a collection of stones. Obviously, if you've got babies, you can't use little stones, but We had a bag of stones that we had bought from Cheap as Chips, and Eliana especially used to love sitting there putting stones from one container to the other. The buckets that you get that have the different sizes that go up and down, she used to be entertained in her high chair for a long time, or in the playpen with that. Remember to give your children some downtime during the day. So whether this be a quiet time of reading where they need to stay on the couch, you give them a set of books. Again, set the timer for 10-15 minutes, or a short video, but just that downtime just to recharge their batteries. An alphabet book. Draw something that begins with every letter of the alphabet. Get a couple of A4 pieces of paper, staple them together and make an alphabet book. And they love going through that later on as well. Especially in this current time, a letter. Sit down, draw a picture, write a letter to a special person. Get them to put it in the envelope, put the stamp on, go and post it. We're still allowed out to the post office or to the post box. A money box with some coins. This depends, of course, on what your view of money is and how much you've got around the house. But my children used to love just putting it in the money box. They'd empty it, put it back in the money box. The golden olden Play-Doh. Make a batch of Play-Doh. Include whatever you like with that. If your children are older and they've stopped eating it, you can put glitter in it. You can make it as exciting or as boring as you like. Put them outside on a table so you don't have to clean up the mess underneath. Speaking of that, outside time. If you have children under your feet, don't be afraid to say, right, we are having 15 minutes outside time. If your outdoor area is safe, please just allow them to go out and play. A bowl of water with some items. What will float? What will sink? Cooking. Find an easy recipe. They love it, and you can work so much maths into cooking. Also, our kids, being older, just have taken off outside and have done a MasterChef challenge with mud and with sticks and with grated up chalk. They have a great time. Flowers. Hi, Wayne. Have a tea party, including dress-ups. So get your little teapots out and your little teacups. We went to a friend's house one day and they had been op shopping, and they had a collection of real teapots and real teacups with little saucers and spoons. They didn't match, but the kids didn't care. Sit down. It's a golden opportunity just to have a chat and connect with your children as well while you're drinking water, tea, cordial, whatever you want to put in there. And the lucky last one is do some gardening. Get out into a little corner of your garden, weed it, plant some sunflowers. The kids will love it, and it's something that you can do every year then. If you grow some sunflowers, collect the seeds and keep them. All right, God bless. We hope to see you back at Mainly Music this year, if not next year. Bless your time at home, and there will be a Mainly Music session coming out on Monday so that you can still watch it with your children and keep your routine on Monday morning. Until then, now it's time to say goodbye. Bye-bye.